But welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all the ages. Welcome to Redline Racing League, the Monday Night League, here for round number 10. Round 10, ladies and gentlemen. We've gone through 10 races already, and we're here at France. And of course, I am joined by the one and only Mr. VSI himself. He's finally back in the commentary box after missing a banger of a Canadian Grand Prix. It is VSR Roscoe Arm. Ross, welcome.
Yes, great to be back in the commentary box again. Apologies that I missed last week. Like you said, Friday. First off, work priorities stopped me from commentating last week, so I prioritised work over this. But I don't know why. But considering I missed apparently a banger of a race last time out at Canada, which did involve a little bit of controversy. But I'm back, and looks like, if I'm not wrong, it's a full grid.
Yes, it is a full grid. Ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of an overcast here tonight for qualifying. So, it might be some potential for some rain.
Oh, yes.
In qualifying, but we shall see. Ross, did you click the tick?
I did. Hopefully everyone hears me. So... If not, I will kill my Xbox.
Oh, yes. So, last week, big moment towards the end of the Canadian Grand Prix. We had two safety cars. So, the first safety car, there was a glitch safety car with Mattia driving, or just driving past and driving away. He got a penalty for that. 20 seconds and 10 penalty points, but I think he's left the league anyway. So, yeah, I mean, it's not much we can do except just deal with the facts, really. So, New Zealand Ryan finished P2, but he's actually won the Canadian Grand Prix last week. So, it was Ryan from Jared from Jackley, I do believe. Unless I am wrong.
Something like that.
I probably am. So we'll go on board with Mitchie. Actually, speaking of which, I will bring up the standings. So Matt finally did the standings.
Hallelujah.
So I hounded him to do the standings.
I'm so tempted to put a message at the end of my Spectator PM Big videos, just like the standings will be updated when Matt does them eventually. So I was tempted to do that, but I still might be tempted. We'll wait and see anyway.
So I have these standings.
Excellent.
We have New Zealand Ryan. New Zealand Ryan is in first place on 205 points. He's 69 points clear of DRC Jared, who's in P2. Then we got Deathbro in P3. Betty in 4th. Matt is in 5th. Bazooka is in 6th. Broker Reptiles in 7th. Oz Formula is in 8th. Zombie in 9th. And B Dubstep is in P10. Outside the 10, we have Penske in 11th. Savory in 12th. Dill in 13th. Laggy in 14th. Poms for the win 70s in 15th. Carver Oz in 16th. DT is in 17th. Mitchie in 18th, with Edge and Owens gunning up the rear, with both of them neither scoring any points at the moment. In the constructors, we have Racing Point on 217 points, leading the charge. Mercedes are in P2, 50 points behind on 167. Third is Ferrari on 97. Renault are 4th on 82. Williams are 5th on 73. Alpha... oh my god, Matt hasn't done the standings properly. Alpha should be 6th because they're on 41 points. Red Bull are 7th on 39 points. AlphaTauri are 8th on 37. McLaren are 9th on 25. And Haas is bringing up the rear on 16 points. So there is the updated standings, ladies and gentlemen. So last week, as I was saying to Roscoe earlier, we broke some records last week. Last week was our highest ever viewer live watched. So very much appreciated that. We had 21 people watching last week, so hopefully we can come close to that again tonight, or even have more people watching. So, but thank you very much for tuning in last week. It was a fantastic race for you to join in. Mitch is invalidated going into the pit lane. We've got Def Bro, no, Calbo, he's doing a lap. Who is? There's a Williams. Who is it? It's Matt. Master Berserk's been
disqualified.
Well, he's doing a last to first challenge.
Yep.
He got an Alpha. It's Ozformula doing a lap. So no one's setting a lap here at the moment. Everyone being corner cutting. Well, actually, we got Oxygen Thief 23. He's going to be the first one to set a lap time. It is a 29.959. And yes, he's finally in the lobby tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully he doesn't disconnect like what he did last week. His Pensy goes up into P2 with a 32.357. And we got 6 other people watching, so welcome one and all. Much appreciate everybody tuning in. We've got a Ferrari. I think it might have been Def. Yes, he's doing a lap. We've got a Renault. He's invalidated. Poms is pretty close to doing a lap. Is this laggy? He's invalidated. Here goes invalidate. Oh my god, what's with all these invalidation, lads?
We'll go Poms. Here we go. Poms crossing the line just about now. At the top.
28.888. All the 8s there for Poms 48.70 against provisional pole with 12 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Calbo always up into P3 with a 132. Oh, he can definitely go faster than that. I mean, I think he did win this race in another league. Ozformula goes up into Formula up into P2 with a 29.1. This is also Jack Lee, I do believe.
Yes, I think he's changed his game attack back to Oz Formula that he was before.
Savory
P4
goes up into P4 with a 30.4, so he'll be strapping on a set of softs towards the end. With a few drivers setting lap times or mediums, do we believe it's going to be raining in the race?
Well, potentially. I mean, if you be qualifying on mediums, then if rain does come, it'd have to be coming midway through the race. But I mean, if everyone was just going flat out on softs, then you definitely would think it's wet in the early part, like at the start of the race. But yeah, I don't know. Everyone might be playing tricks with us at the moment and just doing their runs on the mediums and then coming in and put fresh softs. Who knows?
Yeah, that is true. I mean, Codemasters won't let us qualify on hards for some reason, so that's always fantastic. So Warden is up into P3 with a 29.7, about 9/10 behind Poms for the win 87 here. I think everybody's just going to come in and yeah. Savory, I think Savory's coming in. Yes, yeah. I do believe he is.
This time, yeah, no, he's not improving, I don't think.
Cameron is in the chat going, do you do a PS4 league? Well, we are debating it, Cameron. We are debating it.
It's still up for debate.
Time, no. It's we're still debating what can we do for the PS4 side. So keep your eyes out for that. Red Bull, I think that's still. So the next person to set up time will be a Broken Reptile, who's gone purple first sector, but I think that's purple on his time, really.
Yeah.
Even though he hasn't set one yet. So we'll stay on board with Broken Reptile, as he's the only one doing a lap at the moment anyway, coming towards this chicane. Do you like this chicane, Ross, or do you prefer it to be not like just full on straight? Straight.
Well, I mean, if it's just full on straight, then what sort of action are you going to have? It's nearly like if you just got rid of that chicane, it's something nearly like Monza, really, wouldn't it? It's I don't know. I think the chicane probably works, but I mean, not a lot of people are big fans of this track, so I don't know. I think I prefer the chicane that way, but that's just me.
Mate, going 350 kilometres an hour with DRS open, slipstream, overtaking 17 cars in a row.
And you did that at Monza anyway.
I mean, but yeah, I guess so. But it's not really a long straight, is it?
No.
As Reptile goes up into P3 with a 29.2, about 4 tenths behind Poms for the win A70. So Poms has only got 16 points so far this championship. He has bottled a couple of races, so it's gonna be. He needs a good result here tonight to fill him up with some confidence, saying, "I am a league race winner. I can beat the likes of New Zealand Ryan, DRC Jared, and the like." As we're on board with X Still 419X, he's on the mediums, goes purple middle sector, but can't, as I said, can't read too much into that. He hasn't locked up yet.
He's sitting a prop lap. He's got no ERS on, so.
Oh, okay, then I must have missed that. So, nice eyes, Matt. He must be doing. He must have just lost time somewhere. There we go. Alright, so this will count as a lap, but he's going to do it again. He's P11 with a 33.8, but yeah, he's doing a lap at the moment. Jared is the next one, I believe. Yes, Jared is the next one in that Mercedes. Carrying that Mercedes at the moment, as Zombie Hunter is just, yeah. Let's not talk about Zombie.
Yeah, fair enough.
So DRC Jared, second in the standings. He's 69 points behind, so nearly 3 race wins behind New Zealand Ryan. So it's round 10. We've got 12 races to go. Jared needs to start pulling out some race wins and having some luck on his side. Otherwise, Ryan will win this championship very, very early.
That's very true, as he'll go. Where does he go? Got to remember the finish line's a bit different. P8 for him, but yeah, I mean, he's got to have. I mean, if his game wouldn't stop crashing every now and again, like he probably would have some decent race results. But that's happened in a couple of races, I think, from memory for Jared. So I mean, if that stops happening, which I doubt it, it's unlikely. Codemasters, hello. Anyway, but it just has some luck as he just invalidates. Going out of turn 5 there, so that's his last time to validate it.
I was going to say extra winner for an excursion there. So Penske, the next one, Matt is up into P8, so he's ahead of Jared at the moment. So Jared, we know what Jared's like and what his pace is, but here comes Penske, P4, and not a bad lap on those mediums. He's the second highest on the grid so far with the mediums, but would expect him to come in to put on the set of softs and go to the end.
Scenes in the commentary box I heard on Saturday night after he took a race win at Canada. It was certainly entertaining with yourself and Charlie.
Yes, it was. As I was saying, so what I mean, Penske is on the high. He actually won the Saturday League at Canada. What a transformation he was! Like, he did 29 pit stops on Monday at Canada, wins the race on Saturday. What more could you want?
Oh, well, yeah. Well,
Mitchie!
Where's Mitchie?
Mitchie has lost it, and he has front wing damage, so he has to do the entire lap.
Where is he going? Oh my god.
I'm assuming he's just going to cut this chicane and, yeah, get back to the pits as quickly as he can. Put on another set of tyres.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there we go.
We're not going to mention the fact as well with the Saturday League as well that both Ryan and Mastersburg weren't racing because they had other commitments. I think they were doing an iRacing event as well, so I don't think they were racing.
Yeah, Ryan Berserk and Warden did not race on the Saturday, but
Yep.
it was still an entertaining race. A battle between Penske and Deathbro, pretty much all race long. A late safety car caught by Charlie.
Nailed it, as he always does.
Cameron didn't say if he did a peaceful league, what will the average time be for the... we're not sure. We don't know. We're not sure.
No.
We have to continue talking about it because we don't know many PS4 people, except for Roscoe.
Yeah, except for me, probably. Yeah, you just got to find it. But there's like people interested to do it on Mondays because there's other leagues on other days as well. So I mean,
yeah,
be a tough ask.
We run
you never know. We could get in the PS4.
Yeah,
league
we run
running.
2 days a week. Yeah, 2 days a week, Saturdays and Mondays. So we need to find what days is good for the PS4 side. 3 minutes and change remaining. We'll go on board with DT as he's the next one to set a lap time. Oxygen Thief in P5 with a 29.7, so he's still in the lobby. So hopefully he can get to the grid unlike last week.
We'll stay off board. DT's on board because he's got the gear shifter glitch thing, but here it comes to the line. Looks like he'll improve into third place behind his teammate.
Yes, very nice lap from DT. So the glitch must be on your end because I don't have it at the moment.
I think it tends to happen with us. One of us gets it and the other one doesn't. So anyway.
So Roscoe, 2 minutes and 40 minutes remaining.
2 minutes and 40 minutes. That's good language.
2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining then.
Yeah.
Let's play the prediction game for qualifying. Who's your man for pole position here tonight?
Just having a look around. Seeing on who's on what. You know, we always do something completely utterly different here with randomising people. But I mean, if the guy's behind, let's just say Ryan is not going to do another lap and start from the back again, I reckon his teammate might stay on top here if he could potentially even improve on his lap. So I'm going to go with Poms for pole. What about yourself, Frizy?
As we say, see Savory is into the lane, and Dill's doing his flying lap, and he's coming out towards some traffic. Yeah, Poms is a very good shout. He's still up there. Oz Formula out on mediums. DT's into lane. He'll probably retire because I don't think he'll have enough time to get back out there.
No.
Right on mediums. Venom's on mediums. Hugo's on mediums. I don't know. Jared's out there on medium, so let's go. It might be one of the soft runners, to be fair. You know what? I'm going to say Broken Reptile.
Okay.
I'm going to say Broken Reptile in that Renault car. Oh, Warden's out there as well.
Yeah, could be a shout, maybe as well. But I'm just watching on board with X-Deal. He got a bit of a slipstream there from a Renault driver. Maybe a little bit held up. Oh, this is not good with traffic. I just got a little bit ruined there by New Zealand Ryan being in the road there, but...
Well, Reptile is only done a 29.2 and he's up in the P4, so there goes my pick. Let us know in the chat who's your man for pole position. It still goes up in the P4 right now. Probably doesn't have enough fuel.
He does the exact same lap time as Broken Reptile.
Oh, Matt's crashed out, so that's fantastic. Mitchie's invalidated, but Cowboy Oz hasn't, so we'll go on board. We'll stay on board with Cowboy Oz, the man in P13 currently. He has won here before in another league. So, what can Cowboy Oz do? The man in Ferrari.
Oh my God,
I
Mitchie.
think he's only got...
He's just crashed out.
Yeah, oh wow, Mitchie. Opens up DRS, coming towards the finishing line. P4 for Calbo. Poms is still in pole position at the moment. He went up wide a little bit there. Hugo's retired.
Last formulas back down on his lap. So here comes the man on a provisional pole at the moment. Can he improve?
Can Poms get pole position here tonight? Up towards the line. It is a 1:28.5. He does improve. So he's got provisional pole at the moment. There was a Bazooka up in the P6. Venom. He's hit the wall.
He's back
He's
down
still
a
at
bit.
Ryan.
Oh,
At
P2.
29.9. Oh. Jared's in the lane at P14. Venon's still right there. Death Bro is in P18, ladies and gentlemen. Laggy. What can Laggy do?
P5.
He's up at the P5. And ladies and gentlemen, it's a Racing Point 1-2. And Poms for the win 87 here has nabbed pole position. And Cameron said Cowboys, he was about 7/10 behind Poms. But ladies and gentlemen, Poms is I think like a third or fourth different pole sitter this season. And he's first in RRL. I don't think he's got one on the Saturday League. But look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Poms for an 80 gets pole position, followed by New Zealand Ryan in P2, but he's on the mediums. Oz Formula is in P3. DT's in P4. Laggy is in 5th. Cowboys in 6th. Dill's in 7th. Broken Reptiles in 8th. Penske in 9th. And Bazooka in P10. Outside the top 10 is Oxygen Thief 23. What a gamer tag. Water 99 is in P12. Savory Mince Pies in 13th. Matt in 14th. Jared is in 15th. Mitchie in 16th. Venom in 17th. With Hugo, Deathbro, and Berserk at the back with New Zealand Venom, the Drunk Driver Award tonight.
Wow. Want to point out as well, both Laggy and Calbo set the exact same lap time on different compounded tyres. And like I said earlier, I think it was Dill and I can't remember who the other one was. Might have been Broken Reptile. Set the exact same lap time as well. That's a rarity, you see.
That is true. Sorry, I just had to take a squeak of water. So, Ross, as we wait for the drivers to do their race strategies, let's play the prediction game once again. This time
as we do.
For the race, as we kind of did it last week, but not really.
It was just yourself anyway, so...
Yeah. Who is your man for race winner and surprise podium here tonight?
Now, real tricky one, because there's a few guys on different tyre strategies. I don't know if we've been DM'd the weather. I have not checked my DMs at all, so I don't know. We'll probably just have to guess the way through the race, but it might be a big gamble here, but I'm going to stick with Palms just for the fact he's on the pole position as we set off for the formation lap, but someone is absolutely going on the formation lap.
It might be Warden.
They have to be Warden. I had a feeling Mitchie would be around there somewhere, but never mind. I'd say Palms for the race victory.
Oh my god!
So does someone get set?
The Red Bulls collected each other, including a Ferrari as well.
Nice. Hang on. Send an invite to Matt. Surprise podium. Who could be really a surprise podium? You know what? He's. I don't think Master Berserk's raced in the Monday League. I know he's raced in the Saturday League, but he's obviously got himself disqualified at the back. It might be a good shout for a surprise podium. So I'll say Palms for the victory and Berserk for a surprise podium. What about yourself, Risey?
So I know what the weather is. Apparently 20 minutes into the race, it's going to be raining.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to be interesting. I'm just looking at tyres. So outside the top 10, everybody's on mediums except for Alan Hugo, who's on hards.
Just saying.
So interesting. But for race winner, it's hard to get past the man in P2. It really is. If Poms can nurse his tyres to the rain period, that will help him out massively. But he can't go past the men in P2, New Zealand Ryan, and surprise podium. Now what? I'm always the one that does the out there predictions.
Yes.
I'm going to say the man in P11, Oxygen Thief 23.
Okay.
We'll get a surprise podium. He's lasted longer than last week.
Yes.
Put it that way.
Okay, fair enough.
So, it is a Racing Point versus Alfa Romeo versus a Haas versus a Ferrari versus a Red Bull versus a Renault versus a McLaren versus an AlphaTauri. But the top four is the two teams between Racing Point and Alfa Romeo. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, for 5 red lights. Lights out, away we go. Pomps off, gets off to a shocking start, and Ryan is already ahead of him, ahead of the pack already. Poms is falling down by the wayside. He's down into P3, P4, DT. He's up into P2.
There's a bit of contact in the background. I can see a lot of carbon fibre flying every which way.
Oh, Warren's falling down by the wayside. Oxygen, they still in P12. Laggy. Oh, update your freaking game, Codemasters. I hate the timing glitch. Oh, Mitchie's had a spin towards the roundabout chicane.
Trying to find it. Ferrari's got damage. That's Death, bro. He's definitely got damage.
So we missed the overtake of DT on New Zealand Ryan. Here comes Poms for the win. Down the inside, no. So Ryan stays in P2. Formula's in P3. So it's an Alpha Racing Point top 4 at the moment. There is New Zealand Ryan on the mediums, and DT is going to go off into the distance very, very soon. And Matt has no wing. Oh, wait, yes, he does.
He does have a wing. He's to the back, obviously disconnected, I think, on the formation lap. So just looking to see a few arrows going up and down.
Yes, X still up in the P11, making a bit of a comeback. Matt has left the session once again. Nice internet, Matt. As DT is going to complete the first lap of the French Grand Prix. As Hugo's into the lane already. Deathbro, 5-second penalty for speeding into the pit lanes.
Not going to help.
No, it is not. Deathbro already third in this championship standings and falling by the wayside. We don't know when the rains come. It did say 20 minutes, but anything could happen. Surprisingly, no safety car or VSC just yet.
This is very, very surprising, and I'm a bit wondering a little bit because obviously Ryan got an absolute flying start here. I have heard there's sort of a glitch that if you're the host of a lobby, your lights will go out a lot quicker compared to everybody else's. So I'm sort of wondering whether that may have been the case, and maybe that's why Ryan's let DT go to the lead. I'm not 100% sure on that. Ryan could have made a mistake. I'm not sure, but it's just a thought out there. I've heard that somewhere.
Oh, okay. So we got some people in the chat. Derek Kidd saying New Zealand Venom surprise podium. Well, Venom is... Where is New Zealand Venom?
In the AlphaTauri.
P9. So he's doing a very good job at the moment. He's right behind Oxygen Thief in P8. So he's in the points at the moment. What we got left? Matt is I'm hard resetting Xbox 12 FPS glitch.
Oh.
So oh dear. As Ryan has set the fastest
really.
lap. Venom sets the fastest lap. And maybe the softs might be a little bit dying out at the moment as DRS is enabled. And Savoury of the Mince Pie has overtaken Cabba Oz for P14.
I think Venom got by Oxygen Thief as well, and I think Jarrett's got by Death at the back.
It's going to be interesting to see what happened because Jared had something happen to him similar last week as well at Canada, where he had the pit really early, and I mean he got bailed out from a safety car. And Cabos has had a spin.
Oh dear.
Has he got his front wing? Yes.
So he gets a 10-second penalty.
Time penalty. Ugh. Nice 10-second penalty. I was just noticing too, everyone in the top 10 is within a second of each other.
Yeah,
so,
pretty close to each other, so this is good for us.
Good for us. Not sure about the drivers.
Yeah,
Any big DTs going. This is going to come down to when the rain period comes, and if and when a safety car will be coming out, as Deathbreak gets a 3-second time penalty. Should always expect a safety car here on the Monday Night League.
Closing
in. Riding on.
He's not quite close enough into turn 1.
So last week we had a 5-race scrap for the win on the last lap, and this week it's so far a 10-car scrap.
Yep.
Because everybody's within of a second of each other's carbines into the lane. Master Berserk up in the P-Torby, ladies and gentlemen. It's got past Warden, but I might have a suspicion Warden might let him through. Might have let him through.
DT's going to be under attack here for the race lead.
Yes, there he goes, New Zealand Ryan. As Laggy, what a move on Lag up in the P4, Pop's falling down by the wayside at the moment.
Someone in the background, looked like an Atari up the inside. That was Berserker on Oxygen Thief for P9.
Down the inside of that fast right-hander. There's Penske and Reptile getting ever so close as well. And Oz Formula, this is going to be interesting to see what DT does now. Does he let his teammate through and not cost each other time?
Well, he's not in the, oh, sorry, I'll put that back. He's in the DRS apparently of Ryan. As you can see some in the background. I think Penske's cleared Reptile and he's going to try to get past. But yeah, the slipstream chain not helping and not quite close enough. But soft tyre runners are probably starting to feel the effects right about now. There's only 3 of them in the top 10 now.
Yeah, it deals with the other one, but he's down in P11.
Yes.
He still gets a 3-second time penalty. Oxygen Thief losing a bit of pace as well. Might be just saving up some ERS. Yes, he's only on 40-odd%. New Zealand Ryan, 1.5 seconds gap already to DT. Here comes Oz Formula down the inside. Yeah, DRS in overtake mode. Down the inside, oof. Could have been a lot cleaner. As New Zealand Venom has got Brecker Reptile and Brazuka look around the outside, down the inside.
Ooh,
can he
close.
Get it? There's Brecker Reptile and Brazuka. What a move! Takes advantage of a vulnerable Brecker Reptile and moves himself up into P8 AlphaTaris on the move here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. As Laggy is right behind DT as well.
I tell you what, has it got a lot cloudier on your screen? Because it's got dark very quickly.
Yes, it has. Yellow flag sector 3.
That's a Mitchie, I think.
I think it's Mitchie. Probably just got onto the curb a little bit. Oh, here comes Laggy. Both have DRS, but Laggy with overtake mode down the inside of turn 1 and gets the move done. It looks like the soft runners are feeling the effects of some tyre wear at the moment. So, Ryan and Oz Formula, the battle we didn't get to see last week, but we might see it here tonight. 2 seconds is the gap. So, what can Oz Formula do? Can he claw? There's the flicker, there's the rain. It's actually starting to rain. The rain is happening right now, ladies and gentlemen. So who's going to blink first?
Geez, those soft tyre runners will be thinking just get rain and rain now because they'll be wanting to get off these softs quickly.
Are you serious? So I'm reading the chat. Matt's come in. The service has gone down for maintenance.
What? And yet we're still racing.
Well, luckily we are still racing, but wow.
Gotta love it when they do it on a Monday, don't you?
Oh, my days. DT struggling a little bit. Poms is catching back up to DT at the moment.
Oh, Penske up the inside.
There is Penske.
Around the outside.
Round the outside, and he gets the moves on up into P5. Those soft runs needed to rain very, very hard and quickly.
Penske's going to get another one here.
There we go. Penske gets DT and is up into P4, so the top four are all on the medium compounder tyres.
Savory's gambling.
Savory's taking the gamble. No one else is. Do we see someone else? Maybe a Carbo.
No one else is doing it as of yet, so... Oh, that's a bit close between Venom and Poms for the win.
And Venom has got past Poms here. Oh, Venom!
That was very deep, very deep. He got the move done.
So close. The Luxury Thief has gotten past Broken Reptile.
Here comes Dill.
The soft runners are actually screaming at the moment. Dill down the inside. Oh, no, he doesn't want to risk it. For the chocolate biscuit, no, he doesn't. Laggy catching up to Oz Formula here at the moment. DRS is still enabled. And Dill is up in the P10.
Seeing if anybody, no one's really gambling it, so it must not be fully wet enough. Although, like I said, the soft tyre runners will be just hoping it just rains very, very quickly so they can get off these softs. As I say, that Dill's in the lane.
And here comes Brazuca down the outside. Venom's overtaking DT.
Yep, a lot's happened.
And Dill's in. Dill's taking a gamble.
Yeah.
And Mitchie's in as well. Calvo, 3-second time penalty.
Both the Red Bulls are on the enters, yeah. So might be getting close as DT, I think, lost another spot.
Yes, he has. Brazuca's got him. And Poms is right there. It's a bit hard in the commentary box, but it looks like it might be just wet enough. Just get rid of that for just a sec. Oh,
DT coming back. But up the inside.
Just on board on Poms' view. And Brazuca, what traction he got out of that corner.
Yeah, probably the harder compound of tyres, I'd say. Here comes Poms up the inside. I can't see. Where is he? There he is.
Yep, DT just went out wide, so expects to see some drivers. So we're going back on board with New Zealand Ryan. 3.3 is the gap. Will he take the risk?
No, he's staying in.
No. Oz Formula. No. Laggy, no. Penske, no. Venom, no. Brazuca, no. Poms.
Yes.
Poms is in. Oh, I think DT wanted to come in.
Where's he going?
He wanted to come in. Oh, he wanted to come in, but he must have missed his broken point or something. But Poms is in. Oxygen Thief is in, and Master Berserk is in. So,
yep, it's nearly time, I think.
Estafro has served his 5-second penalty, so he's only got the one penalty, I do believe.
No, I think he got another 5-second penalty coming into the pit lane, so he's going to have to, he has to come in again, and he'll have to serve. Unless he gets a little bit sideways, as I say it.
Oh, Brazuca really struggling at the moment.
Just got a tippy toe.
I'd say it might be time right now.
Too far, I don't think. Right, look at the gap, nearly 4.5 seconds over Oz Formula.
But Laggy's also hounding Oz Formula at the moment as well. This race could come down to penalties once again, as what happened last week. But We shall see come the end of the race. Laggy about half a second behind Oz Formula at the moment. Oh,
got a little bit
Laggy.
sideways there. I was going to mention, I think he's not too bad in the wet weather, so he might be one to keep an eye on here. Obviously, I don't know whether it'll be good enough for Ryan, as I think he's in lane.
Yep, there we go. So Ryan is finally in.
The queue.
Yeah. Formula is in, Laggy's in, Penske's in.
Yeah, Tavares may have to. Penske.
Oh, Penske. No, Bazooka's staying out.
Well, you have to double stack if he has to, and I think Reptile's probably going to have to do the same thing.
And he's staying out as well.
DT's in.
What does Jared do?
Well, he'll have to pitch.
He must come in.
First of the Inters that has already pitted is Poms. He's down in 12th. These guys are well and truly ahead.
Yes, so Poms has lost a lot of time.
See where he... Let's see where he comes to. Yeah, he's behind New Zealand Venom, so I think he's lost maybe another couple of spots, maybe.
A lot of time has Poms.
DRS is now disabled. And these two at the front, they're just tippy-toeing their way to the pit lane. I mean, I'm thinking, I should have pitted as I say. There's a safety bit. Goes for a spin.
Has he got... He might have some front wing damage. Yes, he does.
Hit the wall.
And he's done it again.
So he definitely has front wing damage.
Oh, Bazooka!
Oh dear. That's a
Bazooka's
spin.
gone for a spin.
Yep.
Oh, thank God for ghosting. And New Zealand Ryan has gotten past Broken Reptile. And we should expect to see Reptile in, and the Reptile fans will be not going off the head yet.
No. Well, they're
like second
dumping a bunch of spots here.
It's Savory. He has to do a full lap in the wet with no front wing. Ugh. But Formula did get some time back. It's 1.5 seconds.
Yeah, he did.
What was it? What 4.5? So he's gained 3 seconds in the pit window as Broken Reptile is finally in.
Yeah. He has gained a bit of time on Ryan in front, but you know how quick Ryan is in the wet on this game, so no, he could have a little bit of competition up his sleeve.
As Bazooka's finally in lane, Mitz Pie getting penalties. Alright, so Master Berserk versus battle on track.
He's got the spot now. I think.
Palms has made that super easy.
I think he made an error down at the first two corners there, so that was easy for Berserk. He's up to 6th.
So New Zealand Venom up in the P5. So I think it was Derek Kidd that said New Zealand Venom for a surprise podium here tonight. So he's a couple of positions away.
Not too far away. You could just see, I think on board his point of view, you could just see McLaren and the Hats just in the foreground, so he's not too far away.
Oh, jeez, he just went high pitch right there.
Not nice.
Hugo's got past X still not favouring the wet at the moment. Savory Mince Pie is in. He needs a safety car to help him out.
Yep, big time.
And Savory's on the wets.
Okay.
Now...
Well, I mean, it could potentially get wetter. You never know.
Well, this is going to go one of two ways. It's either a gamble that he's risking, or he's just given up.
Yeah, well, it's he's already a lap down, so it might be the latter, maybe.
Yeah. DRC Jared's gone past Broken Reptile.
Oh, that's a yellow. That's a Mitchie.
It's a Mitchie once again. Not having a fun time at that part of the circuit. The fast right-hander. He's still got his front wing.
What I got full 360. As I say, that Cowboy.
Oh, Cowboy's
out.
Oh, that is a big crash.
Safety car.
If it wasn't safety car, it should have come out by now, but he was very, very much into the fence.
It comes to the... Oh, no, it goes away, so got away with it this time.
Alright, so Cowboys is the first DNF of the race. Such a shame for the Ferrari driver. But there's always next week.
Yep.
The Penske under a second of Laggy at the moment. So Laggy losing a lot of pace in the wet at the moment as well. We have a three-way scrapper between Reptile, Brazuca and Alan Hugo. Here comes Hugo on Brazuca and gets the move done down the inside at the chicane. And he's moving up into P13. His next target is a Reptile. As we go back on board with the man in P4, Penske. McLaren needs some solid points in tonight, and looks like Mitchie might... Oh, someone else is around. It's Death Bro. Oh, jeez.
Well, been a great day for Ferrari all round, and well, especially for Death Bro. I mean, he's lost ground in the championships points, hasn't he?
Yeah.
As I say that. Goes for another full 360. You definitely can't go flat through turn 10 there in the wets. I've tried it. You definitely can't go fully flat through in the wet.
Here you go.
Oh, yep.
And he's got the move done even before turn 1. So, yes, as I said in my preview video at the start of the season, I said Deathbro can win the championship, but he needs to be consistent. He hasn't been consistent. He's dominated races where he won by like 20 seconds against New Zealand Ryan. I think that was at Hanoi.
Yeah,
I believe
it was. He's absolutely given up as he just crashes out.
And yep, there we go. Would that be a safety car? It's a VSC. So it's not the big boy safety car yet, but it is a virtual safety car.
Yes.
And this might have helped out Laggy because Penske was on the charge at the moment.
Yeah, yes, I did hear that, speaking of the McLarens, I did hear that they may have tangled last week, which may have brought out a safety car, if I'm not mistaken. It may have said a few people may have said a few choice words afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just gloss over that.
Gloss over it? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, as it looks like VSC might be ending pretty soon.
Penske's right over the back of Laggy. This is effectively for the podium. No, they're just slowing back down again, so it might not be hopefully too far away. As I say that,
there we go, green.
Penske's nailed this restart.
Mitchie, 3 second time penalty down the inside. There's Penske. Oh, no, not yet.
Not yet.
Round this double right-hander. Oof. Laggy getting a bit squirmy. He's got the trail, Laggy. Penske got the traction. Overtake mode. He's got the fence straight line. Oh my god.
It's pretty close. Left outside of Laggy.
Oh, around the outside. Down to the inside. And got the move done. What am I doing?
I think no. Traction. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Comes through return 10.
Are they going to go side by side?
They're going to have to.
Oh my god.
They somehow got through it cleanly.
And it looks like the rain has got a lot heavier too on my screen.
Yeah. A bit hard to tell, but it might have just done a little bit, since I think Penske might have just run up the back of the McLaren. Warden's got by Poms. I was going to mention maybe Warden might be another one to keep an eye on in the wet, because he's usually pretty decent. So it's up in the 7th now.
So we'll keep an eye on that Renault driver. The yellow flag sector 3. It's a
Reptile.
Renault. Oh, it's Reptile. And the Reptile fans are going to be up in arms here. So something must have happened with Reptile and Brazuca, because those two were battling.
potentially.
We'll go back aboard with Penske. Save him by 10-second time penalty is he's into the lane once
He's
again.
absolutely
and
given up.
From the yep. Don't think a safety car can come out because he retired in the pit lane.
That should be fine, I think. It doesn't usually come out if you retire in pit lane, and just if you're
Nah.
crash out in the track or something. It does.
Oh, what?
Reptile's back in the lane. I think he's taking markers into turn 11 on the left-hand side, so still have him on the right-hand side, but not on the left. But Penske's back closing in, and keep it on the AlphaTauri behind because he's closing in as well.
And the chat's going off. And Reptiles are wet.
Oh, might be a bad gamble. I mean,
now this is going to go one of two ways. It's the same as Savory. It's either going to be a gamble, or he's just giving up entirely.
Reptile won't give up easily, I thought, but anyway.
And we got some people going through the chat saying, Derek Key saying, come on Venom. Venom's just a different breed of driver. Matt's still complaining about the maintenance.
Lovely stuff. I'm still sending you invites, Matt, even though we've still got the maintenance stuff. Yeah.
He's saying that they're still down, so...
even though I'm still racing, so...
And the one to watch out for, New Zealand Venom, is right behind Penske and Laggy. 1.5 seconds behind Penske at the moment. He's pulled a gap to Berserk. So this could get interesting here, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, we'll go back on board with Penske. I wanted to keep an eye on Reptile, but yeah, we'll just wait. It's under 10 seconds the gap, so we'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah, I'll try and keep an eye on two things, but Penske's really close. No DRS, obviously, in the wet. He's going to have to use ERS. It's just not quite good enough.
No, he ran out of the straight. But who's going to get the better traction? Venom, 1.1 seconds. Behind Penske is up to 1.4, 1.5 now.
Yeah, he lost a bit of ground there. Oh, Laggy.
Yes. Oh, Laggy.
Got a little bit
I'm just going to say DRC Jared right behind DT for one World Championship point at the moment.
Yep.
And Reptile, the gap is back up over 10 seconds, so...
You want to hope it rains very quickly now.
On my screen, it looks a lot heavy, but might not be heavy enough for wets. Yeah, like second two. It's Mitchie! Mitchie is out.
This brings a safety car.
It's a BSC. Oh... Yeah, he must have lost the back end.
Yeah.
And just collided into the wall. Oxygen Thief is going to take a gamble.
Yeah, there's
Jared
a couple of guys
Hugo.
taking advantage of this.
Alright, so what are they going to go on? We've got 11 laps to go.
Let's see. I think it's another set of inters.
Yeah, it's another set of inters.
But for Jared, I think it's the other two.
Inters. And here you go.
It's all inters.
Inters. Yeah, so Oxygen, DSC, Jared and Hugo have come in for fresh set of inters.
Bill's in as well, and the Red Bull, the sole remaining Red Bull.
Well, he's got a gap to Reptile at the moment. And the VSC still going on. And the gap between Ryan and Oz Formula is over 7 seconds.
Yeah. Just shows you how decent that pace that Ryan's got in the wet, that is for sure.
Pad game. Here comes Penske.
He thought about it going into turn 10.
Again.
Loses momentum through the...
Must have 3 second time penalty. We got to check penalties very soon. Laggy getting a bit squirmy here. We're just keeping an eye on this battle at the moment. There's 2 other battles happening between Berserk and Water and Oxygen Thief and DRC Jared.
Noticing the gap between Warden and Master Berserk's been closing quite a bit in the last few laps, and I think Jarrett will close in on Oxygen Thief as well. Coming a three-way scrap now for the podium spot. There's Berserk's in, actually.
Ooh, okay. Bobby wants that fresh enters, as Jared has gotten past Oxygen Thief 23. I still can't believe that gamer tag.
Yeah.
Still 3-second title. Berserk's on wets.
Okay.
Alright, okay. So,
Let's see how wet it is. It's hard to
Venom is
distinguish.
under a second. I was just saying, Venom is under a second of Penske. So,
Yep.
Venom has joined this fight for the podium here, ladies and gentlemen. Still getting so many penalties, it's not funny. And there's a fight between Jared Thief and Hugo. But it's for P11 at the moment.
I think Hugo been wanting to get past the Haas.
Oh,
It's really close to the
Penske!
back of that Haas. Sorry, back to the P3. Always been sideways.
Oh.
Pushing him,
Oh.
literally pushing him through the straight.
Who's on? Or Laggy was using ERS while Penske wasn't.
Okay.
And he backed out of it, and he's lost a lot of time to Venom.
Reptile's
Reptile
out.
has retired.
I was in the pits, that's alright.
Alright, well, okay then. That's fair enough. It is pouring rain here, ladies and gentlemen, of France. Ryan is still out.
Is it worth gambling and going onto the wets?
Ooh, Venom
And
goes
he's lost.
out wide.
Yeah, he's lost ground.
We've hit double digits viewers once again, so thank you everybody that is tuning in. Very, very much appreciate it. And here comes Broken Reptile's retired car. This is going to be, oh, thank God for ghosting.
Glad for ghosting. Imagine we had ghosting on this in this league. That'd make things a little interesting to say the least.
Oh,
I know
that
once
would
that
have been.
league they have on PS4. I know that, but it makes things interesting for sure.
As DT and Brazuca are both into the lane.
This has to be wets. I saw wets in the Alpha Tauri, and I think it's wets for the Alpha Romeo.
Yeah, big wets are happening, ladies and gentlemen. We go back on board with Penske's. Venom's dropped back a little bit, probably just saving or cooling his tyres. But Penske wants that P3. We don't want to, like, hop off this battle and check penalties, as this is just heating up. Oh, Laggy!
God, that's a penalty.
Three. Oh,
How did he
game
say
changer.
that?
Game changer. But what a save from Laggy. Save of the season so far.
That's up there.
Oh, Penske. How is Laggy still ahead of Penske?
He comes on
Penske
forming up.
Oh, okay. What's Matt is in? Or Matt's ghost car is in.
Yep, Laggy's in and Venom's in, I think.
And Penske's staying out.
Yep. Warden's in.
Oh, wheel spin.
So it must be time for the wets, surely. Bombs will come in as well.
Let's have a look. Yeah, Poms is in.
Now, first on the wets.
Berserk's...
Yeah, Master Berserk on the wets, so... See where he pops out in this. I don't know if he's any closer to these guys.
Well, Matt's AI car is on wet, so...
Yep.
When you know the ghosted AI goes on wets, you know it's wet.
My God, Laggy. He's had a big moment coming out of the pit lane there. But where's Berserk? He's behind Warden, who's... have I seen that right? He's on intermediates again?
Yep, he's on inters.
Okay. Does he know something that we don't? I don't know, but that's the right call.
Well, we've got 8 racing laps, ladies and gentlemen. There's still a chance of a very, very late safety car.
Yeah.
So, if Brian wants to pit, he can pit now and come out in first place.
We'll need to see these gaps. If these gaps in the interstitial wets sort of come down a bit, then we know it's time for wets. Ryan's staying out here.
It looks like it's a lot. It's less heavy than what it was about 3 or 4 laps ago. It's still heavy, but not as heavy as it once was.
Yeah, we need to keep an eye on the gaps from the guys on the sort of warnings as to the near wets to see whether they gain any time or lose any time here.
Well, as Hugo gets a 3-second time penalty, Hugo not really gaining time on Penske. He's gaining a few tenths here and there, but loses it on the corners. So he gets better traction than Penske out of the final corner. It's 10.5 seconds is the gap. So we'll wait and see what happens towards the end of the race.
Should we check penalties while we have a chance?
Yeah, alright, so we'll check penalties now.
He goes in the pit lane
so
again.
New Zealand,
by the way,
New Zealand Ryan is on the brink of a penalty. Penske has a 5-second time penalty, but I think he served that when he went. No, he hasn't.
No, he has not.
Oz Formula has nothing. Laggy has a penalty and a warning. Venom has 2 warnings, so he's on a brink. Warden has a penalty and 2 warnings. Berserk has 2 penalties, 2 warnings. Jared, nothing. Poms has a penalty and 2 warnings. And Oxygen Thief has a penalty. DT has 3 penalties. Bazooka, 1 penalty, 2 warnings. Hugo, 1 penalty. Dill has a lot of penalties.
Yep.
As Ryan is in. 9 seconds is the gap between Penske and Oz Formula.
Penske's in as well.
Yep.
I think the gaps come down on the wet tyres as well. Oz Formula, so
the question is, where does Penske come out? He'll come out behind Oz Formula.
Yeah, Ryan's definitely in the race lead because he's got that gap, quite a handy gap. He's got that 5-second penalty as well, so that will probably help things.
Yes. So
probably
maybe behind.
Where is he? There goes the other 2.
Yellow flag second 3. It's still.
Yep.
Penske is out in P7. So that 5 seconds has cost him a potential podium here, ladies and gentlemen. But here is New Zealand Venom as Jared's into the lane. Probably on another set of wets. Yes, it's wets.
Hang on, let me just check Jared. Oh no, he was on intermediates last time, so he's come back in and put the wets on.
Okay. As Hugo's gotten past Brazuca. Warden struggling out there on those intermediates.
Penske all over him here.
Penske's right behind. Is that Matt's ghost car? Oh my god. This will be the easiest move Penske will ever make. Going, oh. What a move.
As you do.
Oh, Berserk and Warden for P5 and 6 at the moment.
Yeah,
oh,
that's Berserk.
Warden lost a bit of contact.
Venom gets a
3-second time penalty, so that negates Laggy's 3-second time penalty.
Yep, it's game on now with those for the fight for the podium.
Mitch is in the chat saying France equals not a good time. Well, that's very much true.
That's probably true.
Derek,
yes, Michi.
Derek here at SRL France in 2019 game was very good.
Probably would have been.
And Matt says, if I don't make it back, could you get the race director for the stewards? Who am I getting it for? Who are we getting for, Matt?
Somebody, I don't know. He probably wants the race results, maybe, or I don't know.
Well, we always do the race results anyway, but here comes Penske onto Warden 99, but I would expect Warden to maybe let him go through. Venom over just about a second gap.
Yeah, much better drive out of turn 2. Oh, there's a little bit of contact.
Oh, I think Warden must have lost a little bit of traction, bit of wheel spin.
I think he's taken out a few braking boards there as well.
That's going to be very, very
just double check with Oxygen Thief. Let's just double check in a second. Yep, there's no braking markers on the left-hand side into turn 3, so that's going to help a lot of people.
So Warden's gamble of Inters not look like it's paying off. So we've got 5 laps to go. Still enough time for a late safety car, but
unlikely.
Look like, yeah, it looks highly unlikely we will be getting one. As DT catching up to Oxygen Thief. Can he send it down the inside of the chicane?
Wets me into this, it should be, although straight line speed's not too bad for the Haas. Might be using ERS.
What? Ferrari gets Ferrari powered.
Which we know is horrible in real life.
Oh, DT with a better traction. Oh, Oxygen Thief is holding on to P9 for dear life. Oh, safety car.
Where the hell did that come from?
I think, you know what? I think it's because of weather.
Oh,
no one's out. This has happened before in other games.
Yes, I think you're right, yeah.
Yeah, this is because of the weather.
Bring back the red flags, please, Codemasters. We need that back in this game.
Warden is in.
Yeah, he's taking advantage of this. It is bucketing down. You're not wrong.
Oxygen Thief, come in.
He's
yes,
in, yeah.
He's coming in.
Anybody will need to just get off him.
Oh no, Thief! 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. A late safety car for the weather has come out once again. Will Dill come in? Dill has to come in. This has saved Dill's race. 100%.
It is. Look, this is not rain. This is absolute monsoonal rain. Jesus Christ. I mean, I've seen it when I've been in the driving, but I mean, not sitting in spectator mode. It's absolutely pelting it down.
Matt saying everyone always advances. Oh, well, okay then. Alright then. I can do that for you. So, yes, I'm sorry, Ross, I was just reading the chat.
Yeah, no,
why
that's
Matt
right.
wants the thingos.
You are the streamer anyway, so you can see who's commenting on what, so...
I guess Dill is playing it safe because he doesn't want to get lapped. So if he ever takes a safety car, he will still be on the lead lap. And there we go. So Dill on the lead lap. So smart play from X Dill 419X. That's why he is the owner of RRL.
Yep. So we should possibly have maybe one lap under safety car. It's only like a 2-lap sprint at the end.
Yeah, well, there's 3 laps to go, so this will be the one and only lap for sure. Oh my God! Look at the background; it is all grey.
Yeah, it is horrible.
You can just see. Look at that's a thumbnail shot right there. If Roscoe wants to use it for his video.
Potentially. I mean, you look at the airport next door; they won't be flying anywhere in this. Bloody hell.
Oh my God! The crowd has the umbrellas out.
Oh God, the crowd will be absolutely soaked in this.
Oh, my days are. Alright, so, ladies and gentlemen, we might have maybe a 6-car scrap on.
Yeah, well, I don't think everybody will catch up to the safety car because everybody's all spaced out a bit.
Yeah, that is why I said 6 cars, because Poms is still about 4.5 seconds behind Penske.
Yep.
Laggy's catching up, so they're past the...
Oh no, Oxygen.
Oh, Oxygen. Drive-through penalty, and that's going to put him out of the points. He's out of the points already. Safety car in this lap. Might be only a 2-way scrap then. Laggy is doing everything he can to catch back up.
I reckon the top 4 might catch the safety car. I don't know about everybody else, but...
Alright, so the top 4 is Ryan, Formula, Laggy, and Venom.
Oh my God, how are these guys going to see in this?
Let me double check. Ryan is still on 2 warnings. Formula is on nothing. Laggy has a penalty. Venom has a penalty.
Okay, so we're now up to the top 7 that have called up to the safety car.
Oh no.
Oh no, what's...
Warden got stuck behind Matt's ghost car.
Oh no.
And the ghost car slows down.
Oh, that's just what you need. You'll be fuming at that. As I don't know what's happened, but I think Penske may have gained a couple of spots here.
Oh, okay, that's going to be interesting.
Or
so we're
Berserk's
going
lost
on
a couple
board.
of spots. I have no idea, but
Is that Matt? 5-second penalty, ignoring yellow flag.
I don't know how you do that with your ghost car. But anyway, we're back racing in shocking conditions.
Formula loses the traction, and Brian is already a second clear. We've got 2 racing laps to go. The top 7 is very, very near each other. Penske outside of second already to New Zealand Venom. So can Venom gain another place? It's going to come down to very good traction in this weather. Oh my god, it is bucketing down here, ladies and gentlemen. As Oxygen Thief is into the lane.
He's serving his drive-through, and he got another 5-second penalty for spinning in the pits, so he's having a horrible race now, but Ryan's got that gap out to 2 seconds already.
And Formula's put a gap to Lakey as well, 1 second.
Yep.
You have like sector 3, it's probably Oxygen Thief.
Yeah, I think it is.
So no safety car is going to come out now. We've got a 3-way scrap-up between Laggy, Venom and Penske for P3. But Penske is in prime position as well. I don't think he has a penalty.
Don't think so.
We know Laggy and Venom does have a penalty each. So this is going to be interesting to see at the end of the race, as Ryan is just 3 seconds out of nowhere. He's probably just wants to get that gap at just in case.
Yeah.
If he gets a penalty.
Well,
Laggy
he's
is
nearly
put back
got
up to. Oh, it's Formula. Formula struggling. Oh, Laggy. He's got the better traction. Formula does. It's Formula against Laggy. Against Venom against Penske. So Formula has been dragged into this scrap as we on the final lap, ladies and gentlemen. Formula is under 3 seconds. He needs to keep that gap under 3 seconds just in case Ryan gets a penalty.
He's got another 3 cars behind him that want podium spots and literally up for grabs at this point in time. And Nick Warden's not far behind Palms as well.
Brazuca is not far from a world championship point as well.
Yep.
So there's battles galore as we're just focusing on the top half at the moment. It's going to be very, very exciting. 3.6 seconds and New Zealand Ryan has got this in the bag unless something drastically happens. Here comes Venom, straight line speed. No. Coming towards the final, to the chicane for the final time. Warden 3 second time penalty. Here comes Penske, here comes New Zealand Venom.
Oh, Laggy. Hang on, son.
He's got a couple more corners and Ryan coming towards the final part of the track. He's going to win the French Grand Prix unless he spins it somewhere. Oh my god, Laggy is doing everything he can to get Formula, but he's going to run out of laps. Oh, Laggy!
Jeez.
Oh, oversteer moments galore.
Well, Venom's running out of ERS. He's going to go for it.
Venom down the inside. Oh.
He tried it. He's
had
got the
the ERS.
better traction. Penske's not far behind either. To the line.
He's going to get him on the line. And Penske up in the P3. New Zealand Ryan has won this race. Formula is in P2. Penske's up in the P3. Laggy person up in the P4. Venom's up in the 5th. DRC Jones in 6th. Poms in 7th. Warden is in 8th. Berserk in 9th. Brazuca is in 10th and he gets 1 World Championship point. DT is in 11th. Hugo and Oxygen Thief doing a little bit of a last lap battle. Matt's already finished.
Hugo spun out there, so that might be part of the reason. But he's now just doing drifts.
Oh, but ladies and gentlemen, New Zealand Ryan has won the French Grand Prix from Aus Formula, and Penske up in the P3.
Wow.
Oh, what a race. As we're waiting on Dill to finish.
There we go.
There we go. Oh, Co-Masters have given DRC Joe Driver of the Day. Let us know in the chat and in the comments of when this video does go live of who was your Driver of the Day. Oh, what a race! What weather we had here at France.
Yes, we had everything.
Matt's gone Jesus. Matt's gone 2010, a City 2010 flashbacks. Derek Kidd saying no Venom. Mitchy saying race actually stopped lap 2. Soz DT1 from Ryan. Savory coming in. Great.
At the top.
Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. New Zealand Ryan wins from Aus Formula and Penske. Laggy is in 4th, Venom's in 5th, Jared's in 6th, Pom's in 7th, Warden in 8th, Berserk 9th, Berserker's in 10th, followed by DT, Allen, Oxygen in 5th, Dill, and Matt. The DNFs are Broken Reptile, Mitchy, Savory, Deathbro, and Carbro Oz. And we want incidents. Here we go. Wow, that's a lot of incidences.
We got, oh my days.
There we go, Matt. There is the incidents. I'll scroll back up for you. And there we go. Oh, what a race. Oh, no. Roscoe, who was your driver of the day?
There was plenty of good drives from the back of the field. Obviously, Jared obviously being one of them from, I think it was 15th to 6th, whatever it was. Berserk went from, I think, 20th to 9th in the end, but I'm going to give it to New Zealand Venom, going from 17th all the way to P5. It was a pretty decent drive, and unfortunately, lost out in that battle to the line to Penske, obviously. It may have got him a podium. I don't, well, it'd be doubtful with the penalty situation, obviously, but I think, yeah, for this round, I mean, New Zealand Venom probably will just tip it for me. Close, not far close behind, I think, would be Jared on my point of view. What about yourself, Rossi? Agree? Disagree?
Yeah, well, we got a few people agreeing with you. Derek Kidd saying Venom Driver of the Day.
Yeah.
RBS saying all of them Driver of the Day. I mean, if you could drive through that rain, yeah, kudos.
Yes, absolutely.
But yeah, I agree. New Zealand Venom, great drive. Pretty awesome, really, coming from 17th to... It was 4th across the line, but he did drop down to P5 because of his penalty. Which was a shame. It was a good battle between himself, Laggy, and Penske. Just penalties. Not great. And Matt's going on driver of the day. No, you're not, Matt.
Matt.
Your ghost car got a 5-second penalty.
Yes. Don't go blaming your car, Matt.
Next week, I don't think it's a week break. If it is, I do apologise. But next week, we're at Austria. Well, the next race is at Austria. I don't know if it's next week or the week after, because I don't know if it's week break or not.
Be careful.
So that's going to be an interesting race.
It usually is around there. Let's just see if I can quickly find it. Hopefully, I can quickly do it before you end the stream. Come on, where is it? Quickly, calendar, current series. This is Monday. Calendar, where is it? Where is it? Where was it? Austria. What are we? No, we are on next week.
Alright, so we are on next week, ladies and gentlemen. We're at Austria. Hopefully Roscoe will be there.
Fingers crossed.
But
that the work does not wait and see.
I mean, if anything, if last season's race at Austria was anything to go by, turn 1 crash.
We saw it in the social race, didn't we, as well?
Yeah, the social race as well. The shortest track of on the calendar. It's going to be interesting to see what happens next week. If we're going to get any weather, if it's going to be completely dry.
Yeah.
And what did I tell you? You always bet a safety car on a Monday league.
Yes, absolutely.
This time we had it for the weather.
Yep, absolutely.
But yes, I will hound Matt once again to do the standings and do them properly this time, especially for the constructors. And yeah, we will. Roscoe and I will hopefully see you next Monday. This Saturday, we're at France. Don't know who is going to be commentating. Don't know if it's going to be me and Charlie, or Roscoe and Charlie, or what. But yes, if we are going live, please do tune in this Saturday, I should say, at France. But for us too, we'll see you on Monday at Austria. And I'll leave the standings at the end of the video as per. See ya.
Bye.